The yin and yang of spring, next!
CapeCast.
Howdy folks, I'm Eric Williams and welcome to CapeCast, the official webcast of the Cape Cod Times for March 20th. We celebrate spring with a seed planting primer and a reality check in the second half of the show. But first, let's take a look at news. In the muzzle puzzle department, Provincetown selectman Pam Parmakian resigned last night, saying she was frustrated by not being able to speak out on housing issues. A state ethics commission opinion prevented Parmakian from piping up on the board because she works for a company that develops affordable housing. State Representative Demetrius Atzelis has sponsored a bill to force Level 3 sex offenders to vote by absentee ballot to keep them away from school and library polling places where they might encounter children. The American Civil Liberties Union has called the proposal unconstitutional and impractical. Yesterday's rainstorm didn't deter Iraq war protesters who gathered on Main Street in Hyannis to call for an end to the conflict. Wednesday marked the 5th anniversary of the start of the war, which has claimed nearly 4,000 U.S. casualties. Hey folks, today is the first day of spring, an elusive season here on Cape Cod, but that didn't stop CapeCast from filming a melancholy musical video and finding out how to sow the seeds of hope.
It's spring on Cape Cod and everything's in blue. It's spring on Cape Cod and we have much to offer you. It's time for swimming and dancing and clam shacks and sunset views. It's time for gardens and cookouts and taking off your shoes. Spring is so beautiful here. Spring is so beautiful here.
We take the clay pot, and you want to just put a rock or a plug in the bottom, and then take a good grade potting soil. You know, it's one of the old tips. You always start out with good soil. The clay has a lot of advantages in that it holds the moisture better, and it also keeps a even soil temperature. So if you get the sun on it, it's going to pick up a little bit of heat and keep the soil warmer longer. And then I would wet it. You know, you would get that good and soaked first. Then I just kind of scratch the surface a little bit when it's wet and put my seeds on.
Oh, that's a lot of seeds, Bob. What's going on here?
Well, you know, seeds are cheap, number one, and you want to have enough seeds so that you can be sure that, you know, if 10 grow and you get one as a flowering plant or grow to a mature plant, that's a good record. Well, the next thing is you want to get that good and wet, and then cover the seed a little bit more, so just and then tamp it down. And another low-tech tip: take a freezer bag, you know, like you get, and just put it over the top. What that's going to do is hold in the humidity, and again keep it more of an even temperature for you. I think the best thing to do is to know the plant that you're trying to grow, and to provide it with the best conditions that you can at the time.
Check out www.plymouth.com for info on buying native and heirloom seeds. Now let's check the all-important Cape and Islands weather forecast, backed by 2 ducks video from Hyannis. For tonight, mostly clear with a low around 31. For Friday, sunny with a high near 41. Okay, we've got to get out of here. This has been CapeCast for March 20th. Till next time, see ya!
CapeCast.
Come on now up to the tower, can you feel the power of spring? The sun and the balmy air, you won't have a care, it's spring. It must be 80 degrees, pass me my tank top please, it's spring. Sure it looks brown and cold, but just squint and it's spring. Spring is so beautiful.